Yo, what's going on, everybody? This is your boy son Rwby, and welcome to Rwby Beyond. Rwby Beyond is canon, takes place during Volume 9, and I think a little bit after Volume 9. A lot of these episodes are short, so I'm gonna try to get it done all in one video. Also, today is my last day in Chicago, so if you guys see me in a different video, I would be back home. I'm pretty sure by the time you guys do see this video, I would have been back home by now. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Share, comment, like, and subscribe. And without any further ado, let's get it.
Hey!
Perfect.
It was storming the night the case file came in. I've never had a file turn my stomach quite like this one did. I remember it like it was yesterday.
It was yesterday.
Dude, come on.
I'm sorry. Accuracy is important.
Team Rwby is missing. And John too, I guess.
Thankfully,
Wow.
no case is too difficult for the Junior Detectives. Excuse me.
Our first step was obvious. Interrogate the suspects.
Witnesses.
What do you remember? Tell us everything.
I'm not sure what can be done, but I'm happy to cooperate and aid your investigation to the fullest extent that I am able to.
But like always, pulling information is like pulling teeth.
Did you not hear what I said?
This story checks out. Next!
Oh wow.
I already told you. I wasn't even there. Plus, I don't talk to cops. Or whatever you two are. Ow!
Oh wow.
No, it's me, remember?
I don't know why
On
that
to
made me
the
jump.
next, perp.
I told you to stop calling me a perp. Do you even know what perpetrator means?
Of course I do. And for all we know, you are the purple traitor.
Guys, not even Ozpin and Oscar know what happened to them. We were told not to fall, and they fell. That's it.
We were lost. No leads.
Leadless.
It sounded like he said purple traitor. It's funny.
We engaged in spirited debate, squeezing our genius brains of every last drop of detective juice.
I'm so dry.
We almost gave up. Until... I've got it!
Nice. I mean, what is it, fellow detective?
The headmasters, Professor Ozpin,
Oscar?
and Professor Theodore.
Now, sure, you could say that it makes sense that the two are meeting up a lot. They are in charge after all. But something just didn't feel right.
They kept taking lefts. Who would do such a thing?
Using our ultimate stealth and disguise skills, we were able to follow Oscar
Oscar.
and eavesdrop on one of their meetings. We were shocked, startled even.
It wasn't just Oscar and Theodore meeting up, but Winter and Raven. Two maidens.
Even more interesting, a mysterious girl was there too. Could she be the summer
I
maiden?
already told you, there's no way. Besides, there's no more room on our suspects board. No more new characters. I mean perps.
But then, before we could really hear anything juicy, well, you showed up.
Yeah, then we told you the whole story, and now you're all caught up. And why do you look so angry? Oh no, please spare us!
Oh wow.
Well, I guess the location of Team Rwby and John is still a mystery.
I just hope they know that we haven't given up. And I hope they haven't given up either.
Okay. I like how they made John like a secondary character in this instance. Like, I hope Team Rwby is okay. And John. So something I found very interesting in this little short was this character right here, right? I find it very interesting that these meetings are taking place between Oz, Kerr, Theodore, who I'm pretty sure is a new character, hasn't been introduced, probably mentioned in Rwby. Like I said, it's been a while, or I haven't said it, but it's been a while since I've rewatched the show. But let me know if he has been mentioned or is in any of the seasons. We also have Winter and Raven, the maidens, which is funny. And then we have said new character. What if, and I'm gonna go ahead and reach on this one.
It's time to reach!
What if this is Alex?
Huh?
She wasn't the sweet little girl that we thought she would be. She was actually pretty evil. The one thing that always intrigued me and made me ask questions, or really made me think, was how many times we saw her, like when we saw her in the intro, like piecing together her story, who she really was, what she really was. I don't know, it's just something about this character. It's giving me Alice vibes, knowing that Rwby, the team Rwby and Jean are missing, and she happens to show up. I could be wrong. This is a theory, a speculation. Hopefully we get some answers. I pray we get answers. But yeah, on to the next episode.
This is the very first entry in what I guess is about to become my journal. Just feels like something you do when you want to keep your daily life in perspective. And now that I've been young and old and young again, it's not always easy to keep things in perspective these days.
My dog got a beard?
I lost it for a little bit there. Being back with my team helps, even though things aren't the same. Rin and Nora have their own thing they're working through, and I'm not the same boy they knew. I'm the rusted knight.
Ooh.
Nora loves reminding people of that, by the way. They usually just look at her like it's some kind of inside joke they're not a part of. These days, I'd rather forget. I guess I was the rusted knight, but the rusted knight wasn't really me. Who is Jean now? Lately, I've been spending more time with the person I thought might relate most.
And how is that journal going?
I haven't quite started yet. Soon, though.
It'll help.
Yeah, sometimes it doesn't feel like anything will. Don't get me wrong, I'm not unhappy to be back. I just feel out of place. Like I've left the world by and it's done the same.
Believe me, I know what that's like. I've been the subject of a couple of fairy tales myself.
You mean Ozpin has, right?
Of course. If you're not sure where to start, I do have a suggestion, if you'd like.
Sure.
Think about the good times. What little they might have been that you spent in the ever after.
Just focus on the positive.
No, not like that. It might be able to help you remember what it was all for. And rewrite the story in your own way.
The good times. I remember Alex and Lewis. Those
Ah.
early days of getting to know each other were magical.
There we go.
It's like I was living someone else's life. For me, the secret that I knew a little of what was happening to all of us was exciting. Lewis was a puzzle, since he wasn't part of the story I knew, but he figured out really quickly that I knew more than I was letting on. We compared notes on Remnant. Oh, they couldn't believe I was from the faraway future. I couldn't believe they were from Vacuo. Back before the war. Before Huntsman. I remember the first time we tried to shop at the Garden Acre. They didn't have days of the week, so they invented one. Splatter Day, just for us humans. You know, for a while, they ended up having Splatter Day every day, because they didn't understand. But every splatter day, there was a farmer's market. Only instead of buying produce, you bought farmers who would grow it for you for a little bit.
Interesting.
We would roast things by the fire every night. But it was those campfires I remember most. Lewis writing everything down in his journal. The story he'd one day tell, to help lead my friends to me. And in those early days, every night around the campfire, when I tell them my story, my adventures, they always seemed so amazed. Which was weird, because it was just my life. The mistakes I'd made. And the times I'd gotten lucky. It was like having my team back. People around you who make you feel more than you are. Or maybe they see you in a way you can't see yourself. It's the same kind of warmth that a good fire brings.
Don't you show Pira? Fuck, they did.
After.
They did.
And a good meal. I see those campfires all across Vacuo at night, and I wonder what people are sharing, what they're building, the hope they're stoking, and what they'll be saying when this is all over.
Yo.
I guess maybe there's something to this after all.
Perspective.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you think we're gonna make it?
Around that campfire. Did it matter?
No. No, I guess it didn't.
Wow. Wow. So, John is coping since coming back from Ever After. And I'm assuming that's kind of what this epilogue, or not even epilogue. Well, I guess it'd be an epilogue. But about everybody, like, returning and trying to find themselves again. Like, this is very, this is a lot. Man, I don't know, man. I see.
Deep in the branches of the great tree stood a somewhat brave creature, ready to start a new journey with their trusty steed, Juniper.
I can do this. I can do this. We can do this. Together, we can do anything.
They were right to be somewhat nervous. Having a new purpose can be tough, and this was an important one at that.
Let's go!
You see, things had been a bit different in the Ever After lately. Tasked by the blacksmith, they were given a somewhat ambiguous quest. Find what feels wrong. When asked where to look, the blacksmith simply replied, "Do what your heart desires. Do what feels right." Still somewhat unsure of where to go, they first followed their hearts to the newly rebuilt acre of the genial gems.
Oh, I remember that.
Wow. Everything looks so shiny.
That was a crazy episode.
Excuse me. Excuse me. Have you seen anything out of the ordinary?
They were somewhat sad to be ignored, but also marveled at the gems' concentration. You see, the gems once had a hero that helped them day in and day out. But because of that, they thought not of themselves.
Aww.
Oh, we do not mean to be rude. We're just busy, said a nearby gem. The more that we help ourselves now, the more we can help others in the future. I, however, am currently resting, an important part of physical activity, so I can assist you. It makes me happy to make you happy, the gem exclaimed. It makes me less happy to tell you that we have seen no ordinary or out of ordinary things of late, just ourselves.
Thank you.
Next, their heart desired a sweeter smell.
Did something bad happen here? I hope everyone is okay.
Yes, they reply. But we've all come together, and because of that, we're stronger. Finding nothing wrong, they were somewhat discouraged. Their heart led them nowhere. How may I assist you?
The Zaza Man!
Oh, we're not yet ready to return to the tree. We still have our purpose.
I see. May I ask a small favor? There is an afterin in need. Please,
Hey,
do what feels right.
hey, pulled up with that smoke. Had them colorful leaves in that rap, you know what I'm saying? Said, hey, do what makes you feel right. As he slowly passes me the blunt. I'm sorry, ignore my foolishness.
This place feels wrong.
Guided not by their heart, but an afterin in need, they entered the empty Crimson Keep. Typically
Stopping
ruled
hella
over by
hard
the loyal
somewhat.
guards of the Red Prince, no such army appeared to be present. After searching and searching, they finally stumbled upon a lone occupant. The Red Prince himself.
Wow.
Where is everyone?
Without looking up, the prince muttered, "I sent them away. How could one expect them to be ruled by someone like me?"
Who is someone like you?
The prince's trance on the game piece finally broke, and the two locked eyes for the first time. You seem familiar.
As do you. I wonder if we used to be friends.
The prince smiled. I wonder. Please, sit. Let's play a game.
Oh, I'm so sorry, but I have a job.
As do I, the prince interrupted. And if you beat me, I'll happily help you with yours.
So, what is your purpose?
To win this game.
That doesn't seem very fair. What if my purpose was to win too?
Such is the way of our life.
What if it doesn't have to be? I'm still new here, but I've met loads of afterins and people that have grown and found new things to do, even without going to the tree. Who knows? Maybe you could teach others to win. Speaking of, I won! I think. I'm sorry.
After a long silence, the Red Prince finally spoke. Thank you for playing with me, little one. I've learned a lot.
That felt right.
It seemed that more than a somewhat big impression had been left on the prince, and there was one less wrong thing in the ever after. Their purpose complete, they desired nothing more than a rest after their grand adventure.
Why did he drop the envelope?
Unfortunately, life is seldom as straightforward. That's when they saw someone that they were somewhat not prepared to see.
You're back!
Who? Oh, you see, you can't do shit like that to me. Oh God, bro. This is the third episode? See, that's fucked up. Why would they do that?
So, what exactly is this big surprise all about?
I wouldn't call it big exactly.
What? You've been hyping it up since
It's actually kind of small.
So a small surprise.
It's more exciting than a surprise.
So I should be excited.
But not too excited? Ugh, I don't know, maybe it's dumb.
Got it. Setting expectations to moderate for a surprise that may or may not be cool.
Perfect.
Why are you being weird?
I'm not weird, you're the weird one.
Okay.
It's just been a while since we got to do the sisterly thing.
You're right. And if you make this no fun, I probably just won't ever want to be sisters again. See how dumb that sounds? Ow!
Excuse me. Are you Rwby?
Yep. That's me. I'm a Rwby.
You're the girl who sent the message. The one who brought the world together.
Oh my goodness, can we take a picture?
Oh, yeah, happily. Okay, where do you want to take it? Am I taking the photo? I am never getting used to that.
Still wanting those normal knees, huh? Personally, I think it's about time everybody knew how cool my sister is.
I never imagined all this. Here in Vacuo, they need more than a mascot.
It's not too much?
Oh my gosh. Seriously, Yang? You brought me to Bubba! All the flavors, the milk teas, the smoothies, the boba.
So, is it the right amount of exciting?
Are you kidding? Why did you even downplay this? That brought back so many memories.
Apparently they closed up shop and patch and relocated here with the rest of the refugees from Vale.
Remember how we used to come here with Dad after school?
It used to be a once-a-month treat, but by the time we were done at Signal, it was almost twice a week.
Bubba's on fire, though.
Do you wonder why he's not here? With everybody else? I know Crow said he's on assignment, but what's more important than here?
Maybe we don't have the full picture.
I don't know. Some things you just need to be there for. Rwby, about what happened in the ever after.
Which part?
I don't need an explanation. I think I get it. It doesn't even matter if I do, completely.
Yang,
I understand my part in you feeling like you couldn't talk to anybody about what you were going through. And that it's hard to even know what you're going through when you're in the middle of it. I just need you to know you're not alone. You can't be alone. Not with the world the way that it is. And not with what we and our team have all been through. We're not going back to the version of Team Rwby where you put everything on your shoulders. Where we put everything on your shoulders. From now on, we do it together.
As it turns out, the hardest thing about being a leader is asking for help. I thought I wasn't allowed. Thank you, Yang. Bad news, though. I still don't know how to do it.
Well,
you'll figure it out.
Maybe we need a code word. So we know when we're feeling overwhelmed but don't know how to ask.
How about boba?
Yeah.
Okay.
Boba.
By the way, you promised we would go shopping like weeks ago. When's that happening?
That's your priority right now?
Ah, man. And like that. Ah, man. I kind of would like to see what headspace Weiss and Blake are in, and how they're coping coming back, but I think it's perfectly, I guess, I wouldn't say perfectly, but I guess everything is okay. You know, Weiss with her family, I'm assuming Blake with hers, you know, seeing, you know, kind of wondering, like, how's Blake and Yang doing? You know what I'm saying? But I guess we got some sort of idea, some sort of closure, maybe. Oh, man, please greenlight Volume 10. We need this. Hey, if y'all know any projects where, you know, your boy could be like a voice actor or do a voiceover, yo, comment down below. Let me know. I'm really trying to get into voice acting, like high key. A lot of people say I have the voice for it, which is awesome. But seriously, like, if there are any small projects that y'all know of that I could be a part of, or even if you got any small projects, if you guys need a narrator or someone to just play a character, yo, let me know and I will do it. Please. That'll be fire. Like, add that to my resume. But in all seriousness though, this was a great watch. Watching these 4 shorts, giving me a little bit of insight what's happening in these characters' lives, that, you know, everything that you're dealing with right now. It's that girl. It's that girl in the first episode, bro. I feel like it's Alex. I could be wrong. It could be a maiden. But I feel like it's Alex. If you guys love this video, give it a thumbs up. Share, comment, subscribe. I know I said that earlier, but I love y'all, and I will see y'all soon.